Hi guys, we are going to do a short mobility style movement practice. So all you will need is a chair or a stool. If you have one, I'm going to use my stool. Begin bending down, hands pressing into your chair or stool. Spread wide through your toes. Breathe in, think of lengthening your tailbone behind you. With your exhale breath, think of curling your tailbone, just your tailbone, underneath you. Think imprint. Inhale to lengthen, to widen the opening, the opening of your pelvis, your sit bones away from each other, and then exhale to round under, to curl under. Your shoulders are relaxed, your upper back is relaxed. Your toes are wide, your breath is wide. Exhale. We're going to make it bigger. Let's do one more. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale, breath out, active exhale, out through your mouth. Good. Now tailbone lengthens, low back begins to extend, mid back, and finally your gaze travels forward. And now curl your tailbone under. Think of moving vertebra by vertebra, like pearls on a strand. And finally, your chin moves towards your pubic bone. Inhale, stay, pause, breathe into the back of your rib cage. And exhale, lengthen your tailbone, the rest of your lumbar spine, thoracic spine, cervical spine, follow. Exhale, round. Let's do it one more time. This sequential articulation. Try to find this mind-body connection. Round, round, round. Breathe into your back body. Oh, it feels delightful to breathe into the back of the ribs. And now lengthen just to a neutral spine. Right hand stays on your surface. Exhale, reach your left arm up, rotate. Inhale through center. Exhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Oh, I've been climbing all day and this feels amazing for my achy muscles. Climbing, I haven't necessarily been rotating. It's always good to think of, no matter what your movement practice is, what movement nutrients are you missing? So if you've gone for a long run, well, you've definitely worked your cardiovascular system, but have you worked your hips laterally at all? It's always good to think of what you could use a little bit more of. Let's do that one more time. Use the chair or stool as leverage. You can feel free to bend your opposite knee so that your pelvis comes along for the ride with you a little bit. Good. Breathing it back through center. Now float your left leg up behind you. I want you to think of just drawing a big hip circle, just like we do in a quadruped. So you're going to reach your hip back into extension. Can you be your own teacher here? Make sure your low back is not moving. Now widen your leg out towards the side, so externally rotate and breathe it back, down and around. Keep going. The challenge here is keeping everything else quiet and stable. Keep pressing through your entire right footprint. Steady, steady, steady. Lots of abdominals to maintain a neutral spine. Lots of right side hips stabilizing. Let's draw that circle in the opposite direction. I feel my hip warm and alive already. I had the opportunity to take a Pilates class today, which, as a teacher, we want to do that. I mean, I do it at home. I have my home practice all the time, but to actually get to the studio and go to a class doesn't happen as often as I would like. Let's do one more in this direction. And then lower your left foot back down. Think of that breathing space wide. Can you actually kind of feel your sit bones? They are widening here behind you. And then tuck, so just your tailbone. Separate that movement from the rest of your spine. Lengthen. And round. Good, switch sides, so left foot right underneath you. Right leg reaches back in space, so hip extensors. Now round your leg out to the side and breathe it down. Keep going, keep the breath circulating through, trying to move through the biggest range of motion you can, but without moving anything else. In my functional range conditioning certification training, keep going, keep breathing. They talk so much about how we have to use our joints' full range of motion to maintain its full range of motion. So it's super important to, they would call this a controlled articular rotation, one more. Super important to move your joint through its full range of motion. Let's switch directions. And it's also super important to load your joint through its full range of motion. So that's something I want to bring a little bit more into drift as well, is like the idea through contract, relax. Yeah, I won't get into it right now, but stay tuned. Stay tuned is what I'm saying for more joint support and joint health. Oh, one more here. Lower it down. Now your whole spine moves through extension and flexion. Do that again. Widen your collarbones. Yawn through your spine and exhale. Round. Oh, so good. You can move your chair or your stool out of the way. Stand up tall, head over ribcage over pelvis. Breath in. Exhale, chin moves towards your chest. Round all of the way down. Big breath in. And exhale, articulate all the way up. Same thing, take your time, moving sequentially. Your head comes up very last. Soften your shoulders, inhale. Exhale, peel down. Breathe it all in. Exhale, roll it back up. Last time, inhale here, exhale. How smooth can you ripple down? Your hands can trace your legs. Breathe it in. And exhale, stay, pour forward, hang out here, explore a little bit left and right, the creaks, the cobwebs that might have built up through either stagnation, stillness, or repetitive movement. I definitely build up a lot of cobwebs through long distance running, that is for sure. Oh, like you're giving the fascia in your low back a rinse here. Hang for one more breath. Good, come on down onto your hands and knees, and then stand up on your knees, stand up on your shins, and just do a few big circles through your arms. Now, when you circle your arms up overhead, notice what happens to your rib cage. So try not to flare your ribs. Try to separate this movement and keep it really focusing in at the shoulder joint. So you can externally rotate as much as possible. And then as you're coming back around, you can think of internally rotating through your arm bone as you reach back. So if that's not making as much sense, think thumb out, think palms up, 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 until you get to that point where you cannot go any further. And then inwardly rotate your arm bone, reach your shoulders back into extension. Let's do 2 more like that. So we're fighting for as much external rotation as we can, and then we flip and we're fighting for as much internal rotation as we can. Last one in this direction. Really, 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 really reach. So there should be some effort here, even though all you're doing is circling your arm through space. All you have is the resistance of the air around you, but it's that end range of motion work. Let's go in the opposite direction. So let's internally rotate. Think your palms flipping out, spiraling towards the sides of your room. You'll find that point where you can't go any further. You'll feel this glide, this rotation through your shoulder joint, and then reaching up, 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 and all the way back down in front of you. Internally rotate, glide back, find that rotation, and smooth it out while still moving to the edge of your shoulder's capability. Good, one more time. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's end on our back, a few hip rolls, spinal articulation. And one more plane or orientation to gravity. Lengthen your arms. Next to you, breathe in. Exhale to imprint, to peel, to roll yourself up to your shoulders, to your thoracic spine. Inhale, breath here, breathe wide. And exhale. Come on back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Come on up. Press your hips up. Hip extension. Inhale, breath. And articulate back down. Flex your hips as your spine comes down. 1 notch at a time. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in. Use the breath to stay really mindful, really present in your body to see how this movement feels. Press through your feet. Inhale here. Really nourishing, hydrating movement. Pull both knees in towards your chest. Squeeze, squeeze in. Then think like a happy baby. So you're pulling your knees wider and start to circle your leg bones in the hip socket, in your hip joint. Small circles, so you can think of your knees drawing circles. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Draw that circle in the opposite direction. Release your feet back down to the earth. Now bring your feet mat distance apart. Let your knees widen open. And then draw your knees in towards each other. Open. And exhale, close. Just explore that inward and outward spiral. See what's happening with the lower part of your rib cage. Mine, I've noticed, is lifting. So having a little pad, a rolled up towel for your head can be really helpful for that. Or if that's quite possible for everyone. But if you're not going to go do that right now, really think of melting your low ribs down. Good, 2. And let's end with our feet together, our knees rolling out. So soles of the feet together, knees widen. Can you relax through your inner thighs? Can you relax your pelvic floor, relax your belly, relax your jaw? Notice if there is any tension in your body. We're often moving through a lot of the day with tension that we don't even know exists. So give yourself a few breaths to feel that and try to align with this sensation of being tension-free. See if there's anywhere in your body, if you can't get your whole body to feel loosey-goosey and tension-free, if it's hard through the inner thighs, the hips, the pelvic floor, the groin region, then just focus on your feet, your arms, your upper back being heavy. Find somewhere that is tension-free and breathe into that space. Breathe in together. Breathe out together. Good. Pull your legs back together. Stretch your legs long, stretch your arms overhead. Breathe in, grow really, really long. And relax. Do that again. Breathe in, stretch yourself head to tail, fingertip to toe tip. And relax. Slowly make your way on up to a seat. If you want to rock your way up, you can always stay in stillness for a little bit longer, but I hope you're feeling calm, connected to your body, a little bit more mobile, hydrated. Thank you for moving with me.